The most heartbreaking moments in Squid Games so far. 10. The red light, green light massacres. What better way to start a game than with absolute terror? Season 1's introduction to Squid Game was shocking enough. Players went from hopeful to horrified in mere seconds. Just when we thought we'd seen it all, Season 2 cranked up the carnage with an even messier round of red light, green light, thanks to a rogue bee. Gi-hun's attempt to save an injured man felt like a rare moment of hope, until the guards reminded us there's no mercy here. 9. Sang-woo's final act. Sang-woo spent most of the competition proving he'd do whatever it took to survive. Betrayal, backstabbing, and all. But when it came down to the final game, he did something unexpected. Instead of going home empty-handed or continuing the fight, he made the ultimate sacrifice. It was a twist we didn't see coming, but after everything he had done, was it redemption or just one last heartbreak? 8. The night riots. As if the games weren't terrifying enough, the players had to survive a brutal, no-rules riot in the dormitory. With desperation in the air and prize money on the line, it became a survival-of-the-fittest scenario. Even worse, it was all planned by the masterminds behind the game. Season 2 took it up a notch with a similar twist, proving that sometimes the real battle isn't during the official games. 7. In-ho's tragic truth. When Jun-ho finally found his missing brother, it should have been a heartfelt reunion. Instead, it ended with bullets and a shocking betrayal. Season 2 gave us more of In-ho's backstory, revealing that he once played the game himself, hoping to save his wife. Tragically, his losses in the real world mirrored the losses within the game. Even years later, those wounds never healed. 6. Hyun-ju's story. Hyun-ju quickly became a fan favorite in Season 2, proving herself as both a skilled competitor and a compassionate teammate. Her reason for joining the game? After coming out as transgender, she lost everything: her career, her family, and her support system. Her journey was filled with both resilience and sorrow, and the loss of her close friend Young-mi made it even harder to watch. Thankfully, she survived the season, but not without scars. 5. Russian Roulette. With a twist. What's worse than a high-stakes game of chance? A high-stakes game of chance where the loser actually dies. In Season 2, Gi-hun's loan shark, Mr. Kim, found himself in a brutal version of rock, paper, scissors, except with a revolver. Watching two friends forced to play against each other was absolutely gut-wrenching, and when Mr. Kim sacrificed himself, it proved that not all players are selfish. 4. Sae-byeok's tragic end. If there was one character we were all rooting for, it was Sae-byeok. After enduring so much hardship, she made it to the final 3, only for Sang-woo to take her out when she was already fatally wounded. Her last wish? To go home. Yeah, we're still not over it. 3. A father's worst nightmare. Season 2 introduced us to Gyeong-seok, player 246, a father willing to risk it all to save his daughter, Na-yeon, who is battling blood cancer. Meanwhile, No-yeol, a North Korean defector, was fighting her own battles while trying to find the daughter she left behind. Their stories reminded us that some contestants weren't just playing for money. They were playing for love, family, and survival. 2. Gi-hun's mother dies alone. After everything Gi-hun went through, he finally won the money he needed to take care of his sick mother. But fate had other plans. Coming home to find her gone was the cruelest ending he could have imagined. He survived Squid Game, but at what cost? 1. The marble game, aka the ultimate tearjerker. If you made it through episode 6 without crying, we don't believe you. The marble game forced players to betray their closest allies, leading to a string of devastating goodbyes. From the husband and wife duo to Ji-young's noble sacrifice, every moment was heartbreaking. But nothing hurt more than Ali's fate. Trusting the wrong person cost him everything.